Hello there, just wanted to give 3 quick notes. 1, this video was already in production midway through before the banning happened, and I figured it was worth still finishing the video. I don't plan on doing videos in the future on banned cards, but this one just happened to be sort of still relevant at the time, so I decided to finish it. 2, I had gotten some feedback around the Splinter Twin video about sort of some of the phrasing and some of the things I had said. Definitely agree, didn't sort of understand. A lot of what I was learning was sort of based off of articles and various other pieces, and so I was still learning a lot. I come from the Commander background, so I didn't really understand a whole lot about Modern, so I learned a lot, but thank you for the feedback. And 3, I'm really sorry, the sound quality is really inconsistent with these videos. I'm still trying to figure it out here. I just got a new mic and I'm still sort of working it through, but thank you for sticking around and I hope you enjoy. A deck that could win before your opponent even drew their first card. Sound too good to be true? Not for Flash Hulk. Flash Hulk is a combo based off the 2 cards, Flash and Protean Hulk. Flash is 1 blue and 1 colorless for an instant that reads, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you do, sacrifice it unless you pay its mana cost reduced by up to 2. Protean Hulk is 2 green and 5 colorless for a 6/6 beast creature with the effect, when Protean Hulk dies, search your library for any number of creature cards with total converted mana cost of 6 or less and put them onto the battlefield. Then, shuffle your library. Although the shell and specifics of the deck vary greatly, the game plan revolves around getting Flash and Protean Hulk into your hand, using Flash to put Protean Hulk into play without paying the mana cost, which causes you to immediately sacrifice it, triggering its death trigger. Then, use the effect to tutor out the pieces of a game-winning, creature-based combo. Flash Hulk doesn't actually win you the game, but instead uses the ability to tutor and cheat out a number of creatures to give consistency and power to a number of other combos found in the deck. The deck used to be found in Legacy and Vintage, but after Legacy banned Flash and Vintage restricted Flash, Merchant Scroll, and Gush, the deck was rendered a thing of the past. While it was prominent, the combo would first search up Karmic Guide and Viscera Seer with Protean Hulk's death trigger. Then, Karmic Guide would reanimate Protean Hulk with its Enter the Battlefield effect. You then would sacrifice the reanimated Protean Hulk to Viscera Seer. Using the second death trigger, you would search up Kiki-Jiki Mirror Breaker. Once Kiki-Jiki was in play, you'd tap it to create a hasty token copy of Karmic Guide, and with that trigger on the stack, you'd sacrifice Kiki-Jiki to Viscera Seer. Once the effect is resolved, the hasty token of Karmic Guide enters the battlefield and reanimates Kiki-Jiki. You could then loop Kiki-Jiki, Viscera Seer, and Karmic Guide until you had an army of hasty Karmic Guide tokens to swing in for the win. The deck also sometimes used Revlark, Body Double, Mog Fanatic, and Viscera Seer as an additional combo loop. Another vintage legal version of the deck could run a completely different shell. For example, with Protean Hulk's death trigger, you could grab 4 Disciples of the Vault and 8 other artifact creatures that cost X and come into play with X +1/+1 counters. The artifact creatures would enter the battlefield, have 0 counters placed on them, be sent to the graveyard, and then trigger the 4 Disciple the Vaults 8 times each, doing 32 damage in 1 explosive turn. In Commander, the 2 were dominant in competitive circles from Protean Hulk's unbanning in April 2017 to Flash's banning in April 2020. Under the partner pairing of Tymna the Weaver and Thrasios Triton Hero, the combo could grab Nomad's Encore, Cephalid Illusionist, and Thassa's Oracle. With Thassa's Oracle's Enter the Battlefield effect on the stack, you could activate Nomad's Encore's effect targeting Cephalid Illusionist an infinite amount of times to mill your entire deck into the graveyard. This would then cause you to win once Thassa's Oracle's effect resolved. The simple 2-card combo of Flash and Protean Hulk is so immensely powerful because for 1 blue, a colorless, and 2 cards from your hand, you can tutor out a flexible creature-based game-winning combo. The weakness of the combo is that it relies on the graveyard as a resource and several pieces to function. Graveyard hate in the form of Leyline of the Void, or Rest in Peace, and disruption in the form of a counterspell or Thoughtseize could quickly shut down the plan. Although Flash is banned in Legacy and Commander, the deck is still powerful in Vintage even though it's restricted. I guess that's what happens when a simple 2-card combo could win before an opponent even drew a card.